Go ahead.
Good? Yeah. All right. Shalom. Before we start, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the elders of the great millstone that rule well and teach well. And shalom to the brothers out there of the hopeful elect, that are pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. So we're back once again to prophesy the downfall of America and to uplift Yahushua. You guys, bro.
Revelation 13, I'm going to start verse 15, it says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Revelation 13 and verse 14, it says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to." Revelation 13 and verse 13, it says, "And he doeth great wonders." Yeah, Revelation 13 and verse 12, it says, "And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed."
Right, so that first beast is referred to the Roman Empire, the ancient Roman Empire. But it was revived, it came back into power because it said what? It was wounded, for a time. Yeah.
It says verse 13, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven."
Right, so this newly revived Roman Empire would do great wonders, man. So that he maketh fire, come down what did it say?
Fire come down from heaven.
Right. And that's talking about what? The bombs, man. His bombs and nuclear power, you got it.
It says, "Come down from heaven on the earth and in the sight of men."
Right, and an example of that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. That was a part of his wonders. You got it.
Verse 14, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live."
That's right. That image is referring to the system, because the system that we see now is nothing but what the ancient Roman Empire was doing as well, man. There's a lot of similarities. For example, how they run their monarch. They're not a monarch, but their senate. They tell you that in Daniel, man. How that it was diverse from all the beasts before it. How the system was run, it was diverse from any other system. Because every other system they dealt with monarchs, meaning you would have a son and he would be a successor, man. Everything will be passed down to your son. But the Roman Empire, they didn't do that. They ran based off a senate, and people being what? Elected.
It says, verse 15, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed."
Right, so there's going to come a point in time where, if you're not down with the system, if you're not down with how the system is being run, you're gonna be killed, man. They're gonna come for you, and this system is taking a turn. The way it's being run right now, the way things are right now, your day-to-day life, that's gonna change soon. That's what it means when it says New World Order. That's what we mean. You got it.
They brought that phrase, the new normal.
Right.
Throughout the plan, that period, during the illness, they came up with that new word, the new normal.
Right.
It says verse 16, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead."
Right, so there's gonna come a time where everybody's gonna have to take a mark, man. And that mark is the RFID identification device, man. That's what you're gonna need to be able to function in this new system. That the elites want to establish, man. You got it.
It says verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, so this new system is gonna affect commerce, the biggest, man. Because it's gonna be tied to what? Like I said, buying and selling. You won't be able to buy particular things without that mark. You won't be able to live, basically, man. And the whole society is based off commerce, man. Based off transactions and interact. You have to buy this and buy that, go get this and get that, man. But this new system is going to be set up where you won't be able to live like that unless you have a particular device in you.
This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
right,
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right. So this is also referred to as the hour of temptation. Because everybody's going to be tried. It's going to be a deciphering moment to see who you're really down with, man. Whether you're down with the system and the Edomites, or you're down with the Lord, man. But the Lord is going to keep his men from that hour of temptation. Meaning we're not going to be affected, like everybody else.
So like we brought it out in the French camp. I wanted to mention that how that ulcer, the ulcer that you're going to receive from getting the mark of the beast. That's gonna be a characteristic that we know. Yeah, you bow down, man. If you see you pull up on us and you have that on your face, on your hands, you're like, yo, you already know you're not right, man. You already know, you're like, yo, you made your choice. Right. Don't come around me, man.
You have the mark.
Yeah, you have the mark, man. Yeah. Yo, keep moving, man.
Right.
Death is following you, man. Get out of here.
There's a lot of negativity that comes with taking that mark, man. Like it mentions in Revelation 16, how that you're gonna get a grievous sword. But not only that, things like, Esau's technology, it's not perfect, man. There's gonna be mistakes, like the meta and things like that. And these different movies, they show you that, man. How that, there's no benefit to really taking, that mark,
In which the movie Upgrade, showed you that, if you take that, something could happen. Because what happened towards the end of the movie, the chip that he had, which had its own intelligence, took over his whole body, man.
Yeah.
Sent him in the dream world.
Right. And not only that, they can control you. You're gonna be limited to doing certain things. You might, you might even have the mark, and because how do they present it? Like, you could do things that you never did when you had a regular body. You could think things and do things, but they could put restrictions to that. They can put ads in your, before you do something. You know what I mean? You have to watch an ad before you,
Before you catch the train, but you can't skip.
Yeah, but you can't skip. Bro.
You catch 2 ads, man.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. Hey, they showed you that in the episode in Black Mirror with the guy on the bike.
Yeah.
Like you said with the ads, like in his room, he was in his room when he wanted to watch, whatever. He wanted to watch some girls get busy, but since he didn't have enough money, the ad popped up, man, to where he could even enjoy what he wanted to watch. So Esau, Edom, he can do that, man. That's why he says, all them that trust in Esau, Edom, they're going to be had in derision. Because they don't consider that, this, like the brother said, Esau could do something to where it's not beneficial for you, man. But
so they can even cut you off, they said, let's say they can those limitations of how much things you can buy, food, or how much gas you can put in your car, wherever you can drive, things of that nature. He'll have you on a leash, basically.
Revelation 3 and verse 10, it says,
like a cattle, and that's that branding, that's that mark. Just like you brand cattle, they belong to you. You control them. You tell them what to do. You limit them. You can only do this and that. That's the same, man. Same thing that the so-called white man is doing, man. In the system he's establishing.
Revelation 3 and verse 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right, so this is going to affect the whole world. Like we read in the 13th chapter, how that is everybody, small or great, man, woman, child, anybody, you know, they're gonna have to get down with that, man.
Even if you're in the field,
Right.
It doesn't matter if you're off the grid.
Right,
you're
right,
still,
right,
eventually,
right.
you're still
You're
gonna
still-
have to
right.
come to Esau for whatever your supplies and your needs.
But the men of the Lord are going to be preserved from that, man. You know, because we're not going to bow down. We're not going to consent to that system. You know, but the Lord, with us not bowing down and consenting to that system, the Lord is going to take care of us, man. Because we sided with Him and not the devil. You know.
This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. So that's that hour of temptation, man. When you know you have to take the mark or you die. You know.
Ezekiel 9 and verse 4, it says, And the Lord said unto him, Go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sang that cried.
Right, so this mark is a different mark than what we read in Revelation 13. You know, this mark, to paint a picture, is spiritual. You know, for the men of the Lord. You know, it's the why. It's a mark of exemption. You know, you got it.
It says, And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sang that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, and who are the men that are sighing and crying for all the abominations that are being done on the earth? Are the prophets, man, the prophets, the men of the Lord. Beginning with the elders and apostles of the great millstone, you know. We're sighing and crying, you know, just like Lot. It said what? Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Lot was vexed with that society. Just like we are vexed with this society today, man. You know?
It says, verse 5, And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him to the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. It says, Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
That's right. So there's a hedge about those men that have that mark of exemption, that mark to be exempt from judgment, that spiritual mark. But anybody that doesn't have that mark, that tawaf, you know, just destroy them, man. You know, it's free for all, man. You got it.
It says, And begin at my sanctuary,
Right.
and they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
And it's going to begin at the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And another word for sanctuary is the house of the Most High. You know, and in Peter's it tells you that judgment must first begin at the house of the Most High. And the house of the Most High is the nation of Israel, man. You know, the so-called Black Hispanic and Native Americans. So judgment is going to hit them first. You know? Got it?
That's just a decree. That's just a decree that the Lord has sent, man. Okay, to spare those that have the mark and kill anyone that doesn't have it. Right. Okay, so that's a depiction of how Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahshai works, man. Right. Okay, that's not a power that's only love. Right. Well, that's a power of judgment. Okay, the Lord is gonna put His foot down, and He's gonna show His power, man. Right. He's gonna show you. He's gonna make the world understand who He really is, man.
Right. That's right, because he's been misrepresented, you know, and there's been a misconception out there with the fact that the Lord is only loving, you know, and geared towards one emotion, but that's not true. You know, we're here to tell you about the Lord, man, and about how He really gets down. You know, His true nature, His true characteristics, and a part of that is judgment, man, you know.
And again, that tawaf can only be, it's only reserved for the Israelites.
Right.
Okay, so these other nations, man, you're just walking dead, really, man. Right. Ultimately, the Lord's gonna, the only ones that are gonna have that mark to be able of exemption is the Israelites that are serving the Lord, man. That are again vexed with the society.
And this is the book of Psalms 9 and verse 16. It says, The Lord is known by the judgment which He executed.
Right.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hagiyom Salah.
That's right. So the Lord, He's known through the judgments which He executed, man. And what's an example of that? Egypt. You know, the Lord's fame and name was spread abroad because of His judgments that He brought upon Pharaoh. You know, the different plagues, those were judgments, man. You know, but in this time, it's going to be the same thing, but even greater. You know.
Sirach 36 and 6. Shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works.
Right, so the Lord is getting ready to show new signs. you know, and other strange wonders. Matter of fact, yes, take it, Exodus 15, you know, the plague that before. You know, so there's going to be a lot of strange things that are going to happen. And they're going to be used for judgments. And the Lord uses different instruments for judgments. It tells you that in Surah 39. You know, teeth of wild beasts, you know, animals, you know, even people. People can go psycho, man, out of nowhere, just like that. There's actually spirits that are creating vengeance in these people, you know, that are just waiting to be unleashed, you know. You have a lot of serial killers, you know, like, you know, out there, man, that are just waiting for their moment to be used. Yeah. You know?
So that get one more verse. Verse 5 it says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So the world soon gonna know the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, how we know him. You know, not just we know the Lord through his judgments. We know that he doesn't just love. You know, we know the Lord is serious. He's an austere man, huh? You know?
This is 2 Ezra 15, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Right. So this is not talking about ancient Egypt because it says as before. This is talking about a new Egypt, you know, which is America. You know, Revelation 11, you know, because America is being referred to as Egypt, huh? You know.
It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
So this new Egypt is going to be hit just like before. You know, as I mentioned, with these different plagues, these different sequence of plagues, man, back to back. You know.
It says, verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall bring upon it.
That's right, and we're already in the process of, you know, Egypt being smitten with the plague that the Lord sent, man. You know, we had an example of that, man, with the C-19. But things are only going to get worse, you know, they're going to get worse, intensify. You know?
Ask one real quick?
Yeah.
Because as we see what's going on in Texas, there's great division.
Civil war.
Yeah, you know, Texas, they don't want these immigrants to come in. So it's creating conflict between Egyptian against Egyptian, which is fulfilling the prophecy of Isaiah 19, where it said he will set Egyptian against Egyptian, referring to these Americans, man. You know, like the brother said, this is only going to intensify.
Just as it says,
Lord said what? The kingdom divided cannot stand.
Yeah, that's right. And again, I would say they would smite the foundations. If you hit the foundations of any structure, it cannot. Everything else will come. You know, you see. So and that's why eventually, as it's prophesied, that Babylon is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. Man. That's the ultimate end of Babylon the Great, aka America.
Okay. And you mentioned about the foundation because it makes me think of Samson. You know, when he took out the two pillars that was holding the building, it all crumbled and killed everybody. And that's what the Lord is basically doing with this system. And he's hitting all points of the foundation to where it's going to crumble, man, to kill everybody in it. You know?
So, Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right. So these dead bodies are referring to a dead state of mind of the nation of Israel. You know, but it's in a particular place. You know, you got it.
Yeah. Where also our Lord was crucified.
Read that again.
Oh, okay. That great city, in the streets of that great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right. So that great city is America, but America is also known spiritually as Egypt and Sodom. You know, and we know why it's referred to as Sodom, because you know there's a lot of sodomy that goes on over there, man. You know, and Egypt symbolic for slavery, bondage. You know.
And another thing, those two cities are also known for the destruction that occurred unto them by Yahweh Ba'ashem.
Right. Isaiah 19 and verse 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. Isaiah 19 and verse 1, it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right.
It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits and wizards.
Right. That's right. So yeah, like the brother mentioned, man, that civil war. You know, the Egyptians going against another Egyptian, man. You know, and the kingdom divided cannot stand once again, man. You know?
Yeah, and even Esau is putting out movies, that new movie that's going to come out about civil war.
Right.
You know, he's only basically telling you that that's about to happen, man. Once again, that's what we're reading. Even in the 2nd Ezra 16, it tells y'all that, you know, nation shall rise up against nation, you know, one realm against another. You know, there's going to be race wars going on in Babylon the Great, man, aka America, man. You know? And it's only going to intensify, like you know, the brother said. Verse 4, it says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord, and said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.
That's right.
You know, and who's that cruel Lord that's going to rule over them? It's none other than Yahushai, man. You know, before Yahushai comes and takes his rightful rulership, he has to put all enemies under him, including the Egyptians, man. You know, which are what? You know, the Esau, Edom. You know?
Listen real quick. This is Mark 3, and I'm going to start at verse 23. Yahushua called them over and responded with an illustration. How can Satan cast out Satan? He asked. A kingdom divided by... Oh, Salaki, this is in the NLT. It says, a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Yeah, you know, straight like that.
That's the mindset of these people. You read the article. I read an article not long ago. It said they disregard the counsel of the king. It said the king being Joe Biden. They disregard his authority. They said we're gonna put it in our own hands to go defend the border. Whatever Joe Biden says, we're gonna do the opposite, man. We disregard his authority, man.
Right. And the scriptures say that, you know, they're not gonna regard your kings nor princes. You know?
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. So it's gonna get to the point where, you know, the course of the people's actions, the things they think, you know, they're just gonna do it, man, and disregard the laws and legislation the government laid out. You know, there was even a shooting in Edmonton, man. You know, he was complaining about, and he was a security guard. You know, he was complaining about the living situation. He's like, it's too much, man. You know, so he went and basically targeted the mayor. You know,
the power is in his own hands. It matters in his own hands.
Yeah.
I got the word sedition. This is the word sedition in the etymology online. It says rebellion, uprising, revolt.
Right. Oh, yeah. And this proves that this is nothing but the revived Roman Empire, because there was a lot of rebellion, you know, going on in the ancient Roman Empire, man. You know,
now, that was one of the causes of the Rome falling, man.
It's corrupt.
You know, because what taxes were high.
Right.
You know, like you said, that's what people are complaining about. Cost of living, the laws that they're putting in place, because Rome was very oppressive, man. You know, and here it is, this revival of the Roman Empire is even more oppressive. So what do you think is going to happen? History is going to repeat itself, man. To where people are going to start causing chaos, man. You know, it says, I'm going to read it again. It says, rebellion, uprising, revolt. It says, factitious commotion in the state. It says, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority. It says,
so basically, well, when you look at it, right, even today, right, if you go back to like the 1930s or whatever, to buy a house back then, it was like the average cost was like $7,000, $7,000 something, right? And then the yearly income was like almost $2,000, right? So it ain't nothing for you to pay off a house at that rate. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing for you to pay off a house with at that price with the amount of money that you're getting. Now, you got people making what, say 50, 60,000, right? And then the average house is like 400 G's, 200 G's or whatever, 300 G's, whatever. It's a lot of money, man. Okay? So it's not even close. You could only dream about making that income in your lifetime. See, but back then, all it would take was what, 4 years,
Right.
5 years, like based upon the income. You know,
One income.
that's one income.
We can provide, one income could provide for the whole family.
That's right. Yep. That's right. You get a bunch of groceries for $5 back then. That's to show you how strong the dollar was, right? So you're being scammed, man. Okay, you're being scammed in this society, man. You know, the cost of living compared to what you're making is not adding up because your money's not going up at the rate that inflation is happening. That's common sense. Look how long there's been inflation since the beginning of the Federal Reserve. Okay, since they took the money, since they took the silver from backing into the money. Okay, the gold and the silver, right? So these people now, they're starting to rebel. Now in their mind, they're like, damn, this is not living. Right? This ain't living. Right? They start to feel it. Okay, so what are they going to do? They're going to rebel. Get me on, read 2 Corinthians 15 already? Yep. Read it again. All right? You know what you shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right?
This is 2 Ezra 15. I'm going to start on verse 15. It says, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Swords in their hands, man. Right? Meaning what? Weapons in their hands. For what? Either to get resources or to just go out and kill them. All right? Because like the brother said before, there's going to be civil war. Go ahead.
It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
We're not going to regard the kings or princes. Now, regard, I'm sure that we're going to respect. Okay, they're not going to respect the rulers of the society. Just like they don't respect the rulers today. You think people respect Justin Trudeau, man? Everywhere he goes, he gets cursed out. Everywhere he goes, they call him saying F you, F you. They got people with it on their car, man. F Trudeau, right? So they don't respect these leaders, man. Same thing with Biden. They don't respect Biden. And once they figure out that this shit's a fraud and that Trump is playing a role, he's just an actor, they're not going to respect that nigga either, okay? Because he's just an actor, man, just like everyone else, man. Well, he did have a sitcom back in the day. I remember I used to watch it, man. Okay? I forgot the name of it. You're fired.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice, that's right. The Apprentice. So you're fired, right? He's an actor, man. Okay, so that's why I hope he gets up in there, and then he shows his horn. So now what? Now who do you believe? Right? Go ahead. Got some else? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 11. It says, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon.
Right. So that's speaking about this system. All right. The 2 horns represent this democratic republic, two-sided system. All right. Well, it's all for the same. It's all on the same beast. It's all the same. They're playing for the same team. Okay, which is who? The international bankers, right? The ones that run the Bilderberg group, you know, and the different BlackRock and these different companies, man. All right. These same people, they control both sides. Right. Okay. Go ahead. What else was that? Okay. Boy, what you got here?
I'll go back to 2 Ezra.
The Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is not mocked. So whatever men sow, so shall he reap. Because they've been spreading all that confusion, all that spreading. Dividing the people, dividing the families. They reaping the same.
Okay. Go ahead.
The book of St. Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right. The more iniquity in the society, the less love there is in the society. Okay, and if you notice about these Edomite so-called Edomite societies, so-called white societies, right? Like talking about Western society is what they call it. It's really so-called white societies, Edomite societies. All right. it's very individualistic.
Yeah.
Okay, people notice that, and they have different memes and different things jokes that they make about it because they understand it's not the same like in their home country where it's more family oriented, it's more community based.
Right.
You know, it's more you look out for the next man, right? Like there's this one, well, it's like a meme that everyone else is using. It's like a little, you know, how they have TikTok, they'll have a particular sound of music that everyone uses.
Right.
So there's a particular sound of this Edomite, this French Edomite, who sounds like she might be from, either she's from France or Quebec, maybe from France. But she's like, oh, basically, she was saying in French, oh, like, he's like, this is what happens when you go party with Edomites, so-called white people, and the next morning, you know? It's like, yeah, I just wanted to call to say that Jacqueline wants to know if you could give money for half of the bottle because you drank some of the bottle with her. And then, so basically, calling the next morning for anything that you took part in, you got to pay back. Oh, you know what the hell? Because they're used to going to these different places, like say these different Western African places, not even Western, Eastern African, wherever. Ishmaelite, so-called Arab families, whatever. That where you go there, you can eat, and you just take whatever you want.
Right.
Okay. As a matter of fact, they force you to eat. You know, they don't ask you for nothing, right? But when you go to these Edomite, so-called white people society. It's not like that. It's very individualistic. It's not warm and welcoming. All right. So people are cursing them out for that. All right. But why is that? That's because there's so much iniquity in those places, right? There's a very coldness to it, right? All right. Read that again. Oh, who's reading that?
Book of Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound.
Because iniquity is abounding, meaning what? Sin upon sin. Everything that's against the Heavenly Father is abounding. All right, go ahead.
The love of many shall wax cold.
That's why the love has waxing cold, man, amongst the peoples. All right, you understand? They don't have any type of respect. Like the children don't even respect the parents in this kind of society. Man. Okay, so what is this? This is a wicked, evil society, man. All right, go ahead. You'll open the door for these hoes. They won't even say that. Okay?
You close it back then.
No, but that's because the iniquities are abounding. Like, you have no respect. Right. You have no respect.
Isaiah 24:5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenants.
Right. Broken the everlasting covenant, man. And these are things that are like, even other nations to some extent, they follow some of the ways of the Most High. You know, because of what? Because of they come from Noah. All right? All these traditions have been passed down. Right? Esau has gone completely left. He's gone completely towards the left-hand side. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
That's individualism, man. You being a lover of yourself. You only care about yourself. This is how these societies are, man. Right. That's why people, they don't know their name.
Right. That's wrong. You gotta love yourself in order to love someone else.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. You don't accept yourself as you are. You can't accept other people.
You start there. You start there. But, well, really, let's start with this. Let's start with loving the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shah.
It's hard to understand with people that don't have identities or multiply. You know,
right?
If you understand what
I got you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read.
It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves,
Yep.
covetous, boasters.
Boasters. You see, so the covetous, boasters, right? Like you're watching the social media, right? See what other people have, right? Especially these women. They'll see what the other women have. And they think that's what life is, you know? You gotta pay, you know, you just come into the man's life, he's a millionaire, you just float into his life. And now you just lay on the couch. You know? And when he gets home, you know, you kiss him, and that's how you get. And now everything is taken care of. You're just there. See, completely delusional. Completely delusional. But hey, and then these dudes, right? You see, you know, a dude in particular, something, you know, particular lifestyle that he's living. Say, I want to live that lifestyle. When he's not content with the lifestyle he lives, when everything is taken care of, right? Go
Because they want to show up with at the final product. They don't want to show up with the building up.
Right.
They want to come when you're already established. You know?
Well, that's social media. That's what social media has taught them. That is how it's supposed to be. That's what being, that's really traditionalism. No. First of all, the traditional women, they work harder than any of the What are you talking about? They knew how to, they knew how to sew. Okay, they knew how to make clothes from scratch. Okay, they knew how to heal you. They knew how to deal with the herbs. Okay, cook from scratch, make bread from scratch. All right, what are you talking about, man? They know how to plant things and reap it and use it. Listen, they don't want to way higher up. They knew how to teach children correctly. You know, right? Reverence their husband, serve their husband, massage, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But them, they think that it's just going to float in that to a man's life that's already fully established on a higher level. And everything's going to be taken care of. Now you can just quit your job and all this shit. Right? And they have a $70,000 wedding. You know what I'm saying? And then a ring got to be 40K. Come on, bro. Right? But that's based upon social media, man. That's based upon what is available to them. Okay?
That's that Disney princess fairy tale.
Right.
Right. That's it. So like, just to back up your point, because you said women back then, they had more of a value because they were actually doing things. It makes me think of the account where David, where he fled from Absalom, he left his concubines, I think it was like 8 concubines, he left them behind to take care of the palace. And a palace is you know, it's a lot to keep, man. You know, you gotta clean, you know, you gotta prepare food, all that, you know. So you can see how that woman had a particular value, man. Because what they were meant to keep to keep the house, you know.
Yeah, they were raised that way. They were raised to find out how to add value to you. Right. These chicks ain't raised to add value. They're raised to extract resources. You know, and they're not given value. They don't work like that. The reason they were getting taken care of anyway was because they were adding value. Okay? Well, hold on. When Isaac came, what's the first thing Rebecca did? Did she water the sheep? Right? Did she water? No, his servant came to her. Well, the first thing she did was water gave the camels water. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? She didn't just sit down, what's this, you know? The water hose over there. No, she wouldn't have got to go. And she didn't know that guy. That wasn't even her husband. Right? But you could see from the beginning that she was adding value. They don't do that to me. That's not the mindset of the thing. So, anyways, that's based upon the social media. What you got?
So like I was just gonna say, that's the same thing with Moses. When he met the daughters of Jethro.
They were getting water. Yep, they were getting water. That's right. Yep. What you got, bro?
It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Or even the harlot, even the no, not even Ray. Oh yeah, not even Rahab, not Rahab.
The one that
the Samaritan woman that Yahushua spoke to. He said, "Give me some water."
Oh yeah.
Right? You see? Go ahead.
It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
This is what boasting of what they got, right? I got this car, I got this chain, this and that, right? I got these holes. You ain't got one dude in the world, so you ain't even got no holes. Shit.
Like you said,
right? But that's it. That's how they think. They think that gives them value. That don't give you value. The Lord said, the Heavenly Father said, don't boast in this, don't boast in that, or boast in what? Give me that. Right? There's one thing you want to boast in, you boast in this, man. You don't boast in the shit you got, man. The shit you have is temporary, and it was given to you.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, well, I work. Well, who gave you the job? Yeah. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Jeremiah 9:23. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man.
You can't glory in wisdom, because even that was opened up to you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Let not the mighty man glory in his might.
Right.
Let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Yeah.
But let him that glorieth glory in
because
this.
First of all, so like I gotta say this, wisdom comes from the throne.
Right.
Right? So that belongs to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Right? So you can't boast in the wisdom. Well, who gave you the understanding?
Right.
Right? Because the Lord can take understanding. Lord
Yeah.
can give you amnesia, right? All right, but you forget. You know? Go ahead.
It says,
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 9 and verse 14. For the thoughts of mortal man are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. With the corruptible body pressing down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weighing down the mind that museth upon all things. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are on earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven, who has searched out? And thy counsel, who hath known, except thou give wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above.
Right, so he had to give that to you. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
so it says here, verse Jeremiah 9 and 24, but let him that glorieth, glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me.
Right, that's what we should glory. That we understand and know Yahweh should be our shot. That's what we glory in, man. That he's dealing with us, man. That's what we can glory in, man. Right? Nothing else, man. That he's dealing, except the fact that he's dealing. Right. That everything we got, see, this happened because the Lord is dealing. Right? This happened because the Lord is dealing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, because the Lord is dealing. He's looking at me from this situation because he's dealing. Alright? Not because of my fight. That's how I got in this situation. No, because I'm trying to look in the spirit. No. That movie was made about me. No. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say, oh, listen, this was just the Lord that set up that. You know, to make it happen, man. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever, man. Go ahead, bro.
We'll jump into the
I
point.
got that job because I trimmed my beard so nice and I was just so the way I talk is just I captivated him, my eloquency. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the Kevin Clark accent, it's just I got the gift of gab. No. Okay, it's because y'all rush me off shot. Allowed that. Go ahead, man.
To the point, Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 1, surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High.
Right. That's it, bro. Go ahead, read that. You got something else?
Just to finish Jeremiah 9.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay,
It says here that I am the Lord Yahweh, which exerciseth loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord Yahweh.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go back to another precept?
Yeah, just a quick jump in.
You called it out? What did you call out?
Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 1.
Okay, go ahead.
Going back to 2 Timothy 3 and verse 3, it says, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent.
They don't have that natural affection. See, that's supposed to be natural amongst the society. You know what I mean? That's what the scripture speaks about those that were tender among you. You know, because you see your brother dealt in a particular way. You know, even strangers. You know, they were, see Israelite before they come in here, come lodge in my house. That's natural love. That's natural love. See, but we have that amongst the brotherhood now, what people are supposed to have generally. You know? You see? And we're just coming back to that way. You know? See? So this place is a very wicked place. It's because of iniquities about it.
Another thing is that that's a part of our culture. As it says, ye shall discontinue from your heritage. This is something that we're supposed to be brought up with. That mindset. The laws was established to promote life and love among the 12 tribes. So by losing our heritage, our way of life, we also lost that. We also lost the love and affection that we had towards one another.
Right. Which scriptures speak about the what is it? The salvation of the wise and the welfare of the earth. Right.
Yep. The multitude.
Right. The multitude.
Yep.
Right. So, but see, this is because when it's speaking about the iniquity shall abound. Yes, it's bound amongst the nation, but the worst thing is that it's abounded amongst the Israelites. You know, because we were that light. You know, we're supposed to be that light. You know. So hold on, finish that out. You done with that? 9?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Read that.
It says, without natural affection, truth, 2 Timothy 3 and verse 3, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
That's it, right? They despise those that are good, right? This is why these things are happening in the earth, man, because all these different characteristics are in the earth, man. Go ahead, but they praise those that are wicked.
Right.
You know, they praise you if you're a flame. They praise you. You're in Hollywood. Oh, you made it. You know, but how did you make it? It doesn't matter. You got the bag. Right? They praise these individuals, man. Go ahead.
If I may add that word incarnate, it says without self-control. You know, a lot of these people are without self-control because I get, you know, now. You know, that's the mindset that's out there, man. I'm hungry. I want this. I'm gonna go get it.
Why wait? Hungry?
Yeah,
Why wait?
Oh, the pizza it took too long. You know, my order took too long. You know, things like that.
Well, you see it on the internet all the time.
Right.
People that get to a fight because the sandwich took 5 more minutes to make 10 minutes. So these people are addicted and they're bugged out. Right. Okay. They have no self-control as a brother just read.
When you check those videos from in the news, the brother that does in the news, he tells you, man, when you go to those workers at Subway or wherever, you make sure you make the sandwich right, because if you don't make that sandwich right, man, that might be your last order, man. Yeah. Someone might jump over the shelf and kill you, man, because you added too much mayo. You know, it happens, man. You see, people are starting to lose their minds, man. See?
Right.
Verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High.
Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High. Okay, and this society is built for iniquity. Right. This society is fashioned for iniquity. You know, even us being in this society, we're tainted by this society. Right. In the sense of, well, you can just look at the fact of the computer. You know, brothers that's holding up, you know about dial-up. You know, we dealt with dial-up. You know, you have to click on it. You gotta wait damn near an hour, half a day for the screen to pop up. You know? And then when it popped up, you're like, oh, what? You know? You thought it was fast, you know? You thought like 2 hours was fast, you know? It's up already, you know? Now you be clicking the mouse until it breaks, man. If it takes more than 2 minutes, man. You know? Slapping the mouse, what's going on with this thing, you know? Right? Because what? Because now you're accustomed to this fast on demand. You know, and it really desensitizes you. All right? Because it kind of does, 100%. Right?
Yeah, Napster.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Huh? What you say?
You wanted to download music, you get Napster.
Yeah.
Hours pass.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember that. I use like there's Bearshare, there's LimeWire.
That's another one.
You know, you have to get all the files. You don't even know if it's the right file. The file might be someone having to it has the nick bounty killer. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Busy signal. You know? You think it's on bigger. This is like just one of those days you have to wait for the download. It's Britney Spears. But that's how it was. You have to wait and go and get it and try to download it again. You know? I remember those days, but now you got the Apple or the Apple app. You're searching up and it's gonna pop up. Right. You know? So you get. So now I'm not gonna want to wait for no download like that to find my music, man, because I'm already accustomed to this. Right. You see? So we all are affected by this society. This and it's really an Edomite way of living, an Edomite mindset. Give me that profane.
So like even when it comes to these, let's say a phone. You see your phone, people are willing to drop another 1,000 to get a new phone because it's a millisecond faster than the previous one. Right. You know, so just that millisecond to say, oh, it's a big upgrade. Right. You know what I'm saying? The phone looks the same, everything's the same. The millisecond. Yeah. They'll drop 1,000 to get that new phone. Right. See?
It was really they're doing that off of debt usually, but but that's what it is, man. It's a fact. Right? But anyway, for read.
Hebrews 12 and verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person.
So this mindset makes you a fornicator. This mindset makes you profane, outside of the way of the Most High. Right? So Jake has been separated from the ways of the Most High through the ways of this devil, this evil. Go ahead.
It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Right. So you got to watch a guy who's willing to sacrifice anything to get something a little quicker. But right now, you know, to get that upgrade, you know, and the people were sold out, right? Like Steve Harvey had that joke. The joke is funny as hell, man. The joke is hilarious. Like, even if I listen to it now, I'll be laughing. It's funny as hell. Where he said basically, you know, he's like, yo, if you gave me money, this was back in the day. He said, if you give me money to fuck, you know, there's certain things Jake won't do, you know, for dignity. If you give me money, if you say you want me to act like a monkey. He said, you see that one?
Yes.
He said, I'll be the best goddamn monkey you ever seen. He said, my people will be embarrassed of how well I play that role. I'll be there, I'll be digging in my ass. The shit was funny, man. Especially when he started making that monkey noise and shit, I was cracking and fucking off. But that's to show you the mindset of these people, man. They really would do anything for that, man. For that status and position. So you can't trust nobody, man. You know? A guy like that will sell you out, man.
Yeah.
For the right price, man. A guy like that will put you to death, you know? Or unplug, you know, your mother's ventilator, you know, for the right price, man. See?
So it says everyone has a price, but the elect of Yahweh Shem shall have already been paid for.
Right.
So you can't take them away from. They can't be bought. Those that belong unto Yahweh Shem, there's nothing you can do to take them away from Yahweh Shem.
There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can offer.
But anyone in the world, you give them the right price, they'll do it.
Yeah. People used to bug out, man, at my work, man, when they used to talk about, I don't know, would you put on a dress for X amount of money? I'm like, hell no. What about 10 million? I said, hell no. They look at me like I'm crazy. What? You put on a dress for 30? What?
Yeah.
Right? So then they kept going up. All of them. Every one of them was looking at me like I was crazy. I said, I wouldn't put on a dress for no matter what money you make. You give me $1 billion, $1 trillion. I said, nah, I'm not taking that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They don't understand that, but that mindset to them is stupid. That mindset to them is foolish.
Right.
Because they don't have no integrity.
Right.
And they don't have any, what's their boundary? What's their boundary? If they don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh, what's their boundary? Okay? Their own mind. Their own mind, man. Their own belly. What you got?
This is Luke 16 and verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gates full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
That's it. That's it. So Lazarus, that's dealing with the Israelites. Okay, that's dealing with us. All right, and the crumbs, that's the money coming down from these Edomites. You know, the little benefits Jake gets that trickle down to them, man. Because they're not getting the bulk of the benefit. They're not getting the big piece of the pie, man. They're getting the crumbs of the pie. They're getting, you know. You see? But they're willing to sell out and do anything for those crumbs, man. You understand? So those type of Israelites, they're not gonna make it, man.
That's right.
The Lord's not looking for those ones. The Lord's looking for those that's gonna thug it out, so to speak. Basically, endure the hardness, endure the low state up until the Lord delivers us, and then He gives us the kingdom. Right? So that's what the elect is. That's the elect's mindset. We're not looking for what Esau has to offer. Right? Because in order to get that, you got to do wickedness. You got to go to the left-hand side. What you got, bro?
Luke.
Yep, bring it up.
Luke 6 and 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation.
Right, woe means destruction unto you that are rich. Because you have received your consolation. What's a consolation? Something to comfort you. That's your comfort. Your money. You know? You got $20 million. That's your comfort right there, bro. You know?
Romans 15 and 1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification, even as Hamashiach pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproach of them that reproached thee fell on me. For whatsoever things were written aforetimes were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures.
It's about patience, man. About being patient for that reward, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
As Peter asked about it, you know?
Right.
And the Lord told him, man.
Right.
You know, it's going to come. You know, but he was saying it right now, he's saying in the regeneration. You know, that ultimate reward, man. You know, but
If I may add, it's better, like if you have an inheritance, you know, that's promised to you, it's better for you to earn it, you know, than for it to just be given to you like that, and it destroys you know.
As it says, that the story of the prodigal son, he wanted it now, so he got his heritage, and he went and he spoiled it, he used it, he abused it, he wasted it, exactly, he wasted it, and then he was destroyed. And then he said, yo, shit, man, I might as well go back to my father.
well, that's why the scriptures speak about money getting by vanity will perish. Okay, when you get money based upon vanity, so you know what I'm saying, like you win the lottery or some shit, they're known to go broke within a year or a couple of years. The people that win them lotteries, big amount. Why? Because what are they doing? When they get that money, it's like free money. What? It's throwing it. But if you work hard for it, you know what I'm saying, you establish business or whatever, right? Now you're gonna move differently with that money, right? So this is why, like the brother said, you know, if you get an inheritance, it's better to have your child work for the inheritance in order to, you know, have that as a reward, because then he's gonna appreciate it. Anything that people don't work for, well, how y'all says that, right? Anyone thing that people don't work for, they don't appreciate it. You know,
And it builds up pride too in them, you know. Oh, and I have this money, you know. I didn't have to do nothing for it, now, you know. Now they're walking different, talking different, man.
I was gonna say, because even that process of you working for the inheritance, you may say it builds character.
Right.
You know, it builds character compared to if it was just given to you. Then there's no character that's built. You're not, like the brother was saying, you're not gonna appreciate it, man. And that kind of makes me think of Game of Thrones. What's his name again? Joffrey. You know, he didn't earn that, man. He was a spoiled brat, man. You can see how he was a demon in his rulership, man. People hated him. You know,
He didn't have character.
he didn't have character because he didn't go through a process to where he had to earn the throne, man. You know?
The character of a demon.
well, that's why the scriptures speak about the son when he's first coming up. He's not supposed to defer anything from the servant.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be serving at that young age up until the point he becomes that where he's supposed to be. Okay, so that what he could build that character, he could build that, that character, straight up that character, so that when, by the time he's in the throne, he understands. You know, he's not just like a spoiled brat sitting on the throne.
He knows all levels, like how to be at the bottom, and you know, working hard, and he knows that, you know.
That's like Yahushua and Yahweh made Yahushua work.
Yes, Yahushua definitely worked for it. He worked for that position, bro. Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Yeah, Yahweh made Yahushua work for that position. You know, not like Prince Charles, King Charles, or whatever. That dude is known to be a little, how do you say this? A diva. He's known to be a diva, man. There's one time where the guy said he worked for him, and he dropped like a piece of mail in the garbage, and it was right in front of him. It was like a little small garbage, it was like right in front of him, and he went to call the guy, wherever the fuck it was, up in the room. He dropped the letter in the garbage. Can you pick it up? The guy couldn't believe it. He said he was standing in front of the garbage. He sat to call him, pick it up out of the garbage. Listen, the kings weren't that fucking. The real kings weren't that. See, Solomon wasn't doing no shit like that. Right. Okay. No. He's walking around and drop his. He dropped something. He's gonna go call the servant.
The doorkeeper.
Yeah, the door. Yeah. To come pick up what? He has legs, he can, it's nothing for him to pick it up, you know? But that's because what? Because he was raised as a spoiled brat, man. You know? And it's not to say that, don't get me wrong, they have, you got to utilize your servants. Yeah. It's just he was like, he couldn't do it. That's the point. No. The point is really like he was acting like he couldn't do it. Like, it's not even an arrogant thing. It's like he's acting like he was incapable. You know? I've never been down to pick up something. He acted like he was incapable of doing it. Don't get me wrong. They had, in Solomon, they had cupbearers and that. You know what I mean? Who brought the meat. You know? But they didn't have the mindset they had. You understand? You guys understand the difference that I'm saying. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 12 verse 2. It says, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy...
Ecclesiastes 10:16, woe Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning.
That's it, man. He's like a child, man. Right? And they eat in the morning, right? Brothers know what that's talking about?
Eat in the morning.
Yeah. Woe to you when that king eat in the morning. Any brother want to shoot for that? If not, keep silence. Huh?
They fill themselves up.
Yeah. Well, why? Why is it saying that? You know?
Weren't you in the morning?
But you
weren't
read it
you
again.
supposed to work?
Well, yeah, you're supposed to be taking care of affairs.
Things,
Man.
yeah.
You're supposed to be taking care of affairs. That's the first thing you get up. No, cereal, man.
Captain
No, you're going through the, you know? No, I don't want that to do. You go find something else, man. Right? You start making pancakes. No, that really what you're supposed to do, especially as a kid, you got a lot of affairs to attend to, man. You always got people coming up to you, your secretaries. Oh, yo, you got this today, this person gonna meet with this person. You gotta take care of business first, man. And then you eat later, man. Where's my cereal? You know? But you see, but this is not the mindset of these people of today, these humans today. You know? They're more concerned with themselves before anything else. Right? King Solomon, like we always go into, King Solomon took care of the Israelites, man. Took care of the Israelites, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is Hebrews 12 and verse 2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh.
Right, that's it. Right. So he had to endure it, man. He had to endure it. Okay, in order to make it. Okay? You see? You got something else? That's it. Okay, that's it on that? Alright, go ahead.
This is a 2 Ezra 7 in verse 5 it says, so like in verse 6 it says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
We gotta go through it, man. We gotta go through it. We gotta be comfortable with going through this hell, these tribulations, man. And that's gotta be set in our mind that this is just what it is. This is just what the walk is, man. Oh, well, that quote from Marcus Aurelius, right? The Apostle Paul quoted recently about when something impedes the path, that becomes the path. Okay, it becomes the path. You understand what I'm saying? Well, paraphrasing it, man. Right? So whatever you're dealing with, you just gotta go through it, man. That becomes the direction you gotta go through, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. Alright? And we can't complain, you just gotta trust in Yahweh and don't forget to pray. The Lord wants you to pray. A lot of times we're going to put you in a position to set up the prayers, man. If you're not setting up the prayers, you're not doing what Yahweh wants you to do to begin with. See? Let's start with that, because he wants to see that you need it. You know what I'm saying? You know that you need it. You see? Okay, go ahead, bro.
It says here in Luke 2 and 46, and it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou dealt with us thus? Why hast thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? And they understood not that
Okay,
saying.
hold on. You have another precept? Go ahead, bring it up.
The book of St. Matthew 7 and 13, enter ye in at the straight gate,
Right.
for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to
The
destruction.
straight gate, that place of difficulties, man. All right, it's not going to be comfortable, man. All right, walking on a straight gate is not a comfortable road, man. You know, it's always something that brings you discomfort, but that's how it has to be, you know, because you have to be in that position to trust Yahweh, you know, okay? He said that his strength is made perfect in weakness. All the time, his strength is made perfect in weakness. Man. So when those times come upon you, and when you're delivered from those times, that's that testimony right there. That's the testimony. That's the where you could say that's the example, man.
Yeah, that's right. So like if I may add to, basically, like you said, you know, the Lord's put you in those positions so that you call upon him. He wants you basically for him to be your 911 call whenever you get in trouble. You know how like people in the world, whenever they get in trouble, something happens, they're quick to call Esau, quick to call 911. But for us, Yahweh Bas, you know, has to be our 911, especially as we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. Right. So if already then the little hiccups, the little situation that he puts you through, you can't call upon him. How are you gonna be like in Jacob's trouble, man? You know, you're gonna try to figure out things for your own self, but the Lord wants you to call him, man. You know, then he's gonna show you the way. But if you don't call upon him, then shit, there's not gonna be a way for you to escape, man.
Sure,
you know, it starts now for you to develop that relationship. I'm calling upon him. So when Jacob trouble comes, it's a light thing, man. It's just gonna be in the spirit, man. You know.
Oh, hold on, there's number one, right?
Because it says that when the crowning ceremony is seen in the vision of 2 Ezra, it says that these are they who stood so stiff for the name of Yahweh. Why? Because he's the one that delivered them. You know, and so that he's the one that they confessed in the word. You know, like we're talking about the testimony, it's all about Yahweh.
Well, how you can you give a testimony of what he's done for you? You've never been through nothing. Yeah. You know, you can't give those testimonies. You can't give those examples. You ain't never been through nothing. You say, oh, he delivered me from this, he delivered me from that. You can't. How? You know? Oh, I heard in the scriptures. What about you? You know? If you have those personal events that happen to you that you were delivered from,
good. And that's what will make the elected witnesses, you know? They know Yahweh is the one that delivers from that situation.
Christian will tell you about his testimony of how he so-called found Christianity.
Right.
What about the testimonies that were within it? What about the testimonies within your walk? Right? That show that the Heavenly Father was dealing with you, his son, Yahweh Shai was dealing with you. Right? Right? Go ahead.
After St. Matthew 7 and 13, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
You're going to find that way. Because a lot of them, they be on that straight gate, and then they get offended from the tribulation. Matter of fact, get the seed. Okay, the seeds, right? They get offended at the tribulation. You can't get offended at the tribulation. Yeah. You just got to deal with it. You got to endure it. You got to suffer it. All right?
Yes, that's right.
You got another one?
It's the book of Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
Right. Continue. Keep pushing, man, regardless of what's happening.
And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
There's going to be much tribulation, man. Much means much. Much things, man. Look at the word tribulation in the etymology, man. Okay? Much. Okay? Much tribulation, man. All right? So a lot of these things happen. So expect, you have to expect it. Well, that's what Sirach the 2nd chapter tells you. To expect the tribulation.
That's right, that's right.
Expect the tribulation, but also expect the deliverance.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Expect the tribulation, but also and let me get an 8.
That's swallowed up.
Brother, you suspended. You suspended for 2 months. I'll see you 2 more days. I do forgive you. Swallow it. Swallow it. That was a message. That was a message for the moles in the crowd. Personal confession. Yeah.
Yes.
I've been swallowed. What time of That's what he said, bro. He said, you ever went through a time warp?
So, not a time of tribulation.
Yeah, not a time of tribulation. He's like, you went through what kind of wickedness is this, man? What kind of wickedness is this? Oh, huh? Right, man.
This is the word.
But how is that even a motivational speech? Go ahead.
This is the word tribulation in the etymology online. It says a state of affliction or oppression, suffering.
What? Read it again.
It says tribulation in the etymology online, a state of affliction or oppression.
Oppression, man. Okay, so these different things that come upon you that oppress you, you know, these are things that have to happen, man, because you're in this walk. Okay, and if it's not one thing, it's another, man. Don't think you're gonna be delivered. Like me, my mind says, it's not like just okay. Let's say if I get a certain amount of money, right, for certain investments I did, right. I'm not thinking that that's the end of the tribulation. I'm thinking, damn, that's a new set. I want to know what the Lord has, you know. Then you link up with a chick, and you can already see in the back of your mind, like, no, the tribulation won't come through her now. Right? The tribulation got to come from somewhere, man. You understand what I'm saying? They got to come from somewhere. I don't care how much money you got on you. It has to come from somewhere. Okay? You know? I don't mean you go looking for the tribulation. Don't be stupid. Don't go looking for the tribulation. But I'm just saying, you know what has to come. Go ahead.
It says a state of affliction or oppression.
I mean, okay, go ahead. If I see a chick as a demon, I'm not dealing with it. But I'm just saying, I'm just put that as an example. You know, it's gonna come out of some avenue, bro. It could be your children, be your car, right? You got all that bread now, damn. So the scriptures, well, not the scriptures, but they said more money, more problems, yeah? More money, more problems, right? It gotta come from somewhere, man. It gotta come from something like you got a particular infection. The infection moves, man. You gotta, you know, it moves, man. You know, it doesn't stay in one place, man.
And just as it says, Satan, when Satan tried to entice Yahushua,
That's what I have. This is Luke 14, Luke 4 verse 13. It says, and when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season.
So again, so that season he left, but he also came back. So it doesn't mean that it says that Satan he wants to sift us, man.
Yeah.
So when he fails, he'll leave for a moment.
Right.
He'll retreat, come back with another plan, and come back.
Right.
You know, so the temptation never ends, man.
Right.
And again, because we're in this flesh.
Yeah.
Okay, we ourselves are in this flesh. So until Yahushua comes back and puts us in that incorruptible body, we'll still gotta have to face temptations.
Comes with it.
And that's the thing. It's never, you know, this is, but the Lord is balance. It's not going to make it where it's constant 24/7.
Yeah.
So I want to ask something for that, though. Go ahead. Oh, you already got the definition.
Word of season. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the word, the etymology, the blue letter. It says in the Greek. It says karasos. The word season. It says due measure, a measure of time, a larger or smaller portion of time.
Right. So it depends on, there's going to be a period of time where that's going to be a particular tribulation. But then the Lord will give you the break, that rest.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, it's funny you said that because it's kind of like going back to a smith. You know, whenever he's purifying, let's say, gold or whatever precious metal, he doesn't keep that metal in the fire forever. You know, he takes it off from time to time to see, is it there yet? Okay, it's not there. He puts it back again.
Right.
So what? That stone, that's all I can tell that particular metal is towards perfection.
Right.
It's the same thing with us. Man. That's why it says, the light of the righteous shineth each and more every day. Because every day there's always something you got to go through, man. That's why the Lord's going to purify you. He's going to give you little periods to where you
Well,
got
not
to
every day. Some days he might give you a good day. He might give you some good days. He might give you a good month.
Yeah, that's that period of him taking out that fire to see where you're at.
Right.
You know?
And that's even observable in life because what's the place of judgment? The earth, right? So after you're in the earth, you go up to the rest. You go up to the paradise, right? And how long you up in the paradise? Really 3 or 4 generations typically, right? Right? So you're on the earth for a particular time, you up in the heavens pretty much a bit longer. Or 3 or 4, depends how long you live, right? It's each generation about 25 years. Right? So maybe 75, maybe about 100, right? So it depends how long you live. You know? But it all depends, right? You might have had a short time here. You might have died at 23. Right? So you might have died at 23. Go up there. You know? What is different? 3x the time, right? So it all depends, man. Or maybe you might have lived to 75. You might have brought it back to the next generation. Right? You don't do that. Right? So it's all up to y'all shot. But there's different periods of rest. Rest. I remember, hey, me who had you, this brother watched that documentary about the people who had the experience after death.
Yep.
Right? And how he said he felt like he was released from a chain and he was opened up. You know? Right?
Right.
He felt hungry. He felt like it was a euphoric. He felt like it was like, you know, when you get an orgasm, any type of great feeling on the earth times a million. Consistent. That's rest for you. That's rest for you. That's not this captivity that you have. That's rest. Then why do you think Paul wanted to go up to Syria? He said it's much more beneficial to be up there. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay? So that's to show you the balance of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So for you to say that you're gonna go somewhere and burn forever, you don't understand the Heavenly Father torture. You don't understand the Most High. You don't understand. Lord, you don't understand Yahushua. For you to say that, you don't understand it. Okay? We understand it, but we know that's not possible. Right. The apostle said they're going to be, Yahushua is going to be the bleachers with the angels eating the popcorn, doing the wave, you know, watching get burnt. Come on, man.
Go ahead, bro. Real quick, just to back you up. Luke 24, verse 39. It's, matter of fact, verse 38. And he said unto them, why are ye troubled? Matter of fact, verse 37. It says, but they were terrified and affrighted, and supposed that they had seen a spirit. And he said unto them, why are ye troubled? And why do your thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones as ye see me have.
Right. Yeah, right. Because you know, when you have flesh, when you have flesh and bones, you got to feel. Yeah. You know, the spirit. The spirit. All right. Bless you too, brother. Benny's 12 seed. Okay. Go ahead, man.
You basically can't torment a spirit, you know.
Yeah. Scripture say, you know, we bless you, we bless them back.
His ministers of fire.
Huh?
His ministers of fire.
Right.
The spirits of fire. You want to put fire in fire. It's going to happen.
I'm remembering that Gadite woman that passed by that one time.
Yeah.
I remember I'm saying she might be delivered in that. She might attach to one of us brothers. She didn't look back. She looked back. Y'all trying to woman grab the garment? Yeah. She took it. I didn't want to accept. First of all, I didn't want to accept. I didn't want to do that. You can't buy nothing with that. You know? She said, no, take it. Right? Right? So, like I said, I was just thinking about it. She might be the anyways. But is it claimed in the heavens? Is it claimed in the heavens? I took the text.
Oh, you took it. Oh,
yeah, you jumped, huh?
Oh, you might not? Hey, you brothers can pray about it. You brothers can pray about it. I don't care, bro. I know I'm going to have enough women. I'm not worried about any individual. Go ahead. That was it on that? Okay. You have something on?
yeah, that's it.
Bring it out, my brother.
So, in the book of 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, it reads, there had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
That's it. Matter of fact, read that in the NLT. Read that in the NLT. Okay?
NLT.
Come. You know how to find it? It's okay. Read it again. Kyle will find it. Go ahead. Read it again how you were reading it.
Okay, God.
Come on. Read.
In the KJV, 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There had no temptation taken you, but such as common to man.
No, you gotta read like I see, brother. There is no temptation.
There is no.
Go ahead. Let's tell you that is coming to man.
Watch this.
To what? That is coming to man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There are no temptation taken, but such as coming to man.
That's right. That's right.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Well, that's the spirit, brother. Because you know what's funny, man? Because even the people in the world, they go through these tribulations, man. They go through certain tribulations, man. That's why he said more money, more problems, man. He thought he was going to escape the problem with money. But you still got to go through their tribulations, man. Because it's a wicked world we live in. You understand what I'm saying? And you're an Israelite, and you're under the curses. Okay? So, hey, so they're feeling it too. Like, you know, like even that demon, you know what I'm talking about. Right? He came out, he said, you know, he had a thing for people think, you know, because he had them different cases. They're constantly dealing with cases for that. Cases just a normal thing. Like how we get them tickets in the mail, they get them cases in the mail. You rubbed up on them. Huh? Oh, you're supposed to use this logo inside this music video that, you know, you gotta pay up. Use a sample. So they're constantly going through those things too. And that's why he said, yo, people think, you know, we got this money, it's all good, and you know, we got our problems too, man. We got our problems too. And you can see these guys, they're not living good. They're not right in their head. Their minds, they're depressed. Okay, so that money ain't gonna deliver you from no tribulation. You know, it could be it's a defense for situations, right? But the Lord is beyond those situations. The Lord is beyond money, right? The Lord will have you feel an ailment or thorn in your side, and you be wishing to go back and be in poor, right? Without that ailment, right? See what I'm saying? That's enough.
I'm not done.
Done?
It's not done.
It's not done? Okay, hold on. He wants to read something.
This is 2 Ezra 7 and 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the while.
Right.
For they that have done wickedly have suffered straight things, and yet shall not see the white.
They're not going to see the white. They just get destroyed by these different things, right? See, the righteous, they get which ultimately the white is the kingdom. But even outside of that, Yahweh Shemel Shai is helping us. Right. You understand what I'm saying? These people ain't getting help, man. They got to resort. You know what they got to do to help themselves? They got to resort to more wickedness. Yeah. They got to resort to more vanity. Go ahead, bro.
So like Yahweh said, what your burdens on me. So he don't take care of us, man.
That's why I don't be worried, brother. That's why I don't be whatever. You know, sometimes a feeling comes up, I just whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the situation where people be, oh my God, no. How you go? You know? I'm just putting one foot in front of the other, but I don't, you know? Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to make it work out the way it's supposed to work out. Right? You see? Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to finish 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it?
Right, with the temptation make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it, man. Right? So there's always a way to escape these major tribulations, man. One way or another.
Wow, there's always a way.
There's always a way, man. There's always a way, man. There's always something out, a way that you can escape from that particular situation, man.
You all right? Yahweh said, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Proverbs 11, verse 4.
Hold on, man. This is
1
1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13, NLT. It says, the temptations of your life are no different from what others experience. And the Most High is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure.
That's it.
You're tempted to show you a way out that you can endure. You know? So that's it. So you got to look for that way out. You know? and you have to constantly endure, constantly become stronger in these different situations, man. All right, so to the point it's numb. You see, I can just imagine the apostles. They're numb to these tribulations. You understand? They're numb to these things, man. The elder bishops, they're numb to these tribulations that they're going through.
Yeah.
You know?
The Lord brought the tribulation, He numbs out your spiritual nerves. You know, like with certain fighters, like kickboxing, like they numb out the nerves in their tibia, the front bone, so that whenever they hit a person, they don't feel it. You know, that's how the Lord is doing with us. When He's numbing out our nerves in the spirit to where we become basically, you know, spiritual robots, you may say, you know? Which eventually is going to happen when we get those new bodies. You know?
So like you mentioned these fighters, how they numb about the tibia, how does it become numb?
Repetition. Hits.
Constantly.
You gotta feel that pain. You gotta feel that pain, man. You know what I'm saying? And them kicks are deadly as hell. See, I gotta get into the kicks, man. I gotta get into the kicks to really throw these chicks off in the streets. They want to box. They want to box. They want to box. Yeah. They can start running. You'll see the guys, the big blood gangs. They start running. Big blood gang guy, you know, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? He said, weak. I'm black, you're black. Weak. Yeah. I remember a guy told me that. I told him that story. Eh? Oh, you said, yeah. Dude told me that back in the world, man. You know, one time I was looking. Oh, he's looking hard. Come in the back. Listen, brother, you black, I'm black. Oh man. Then he knew he fucked up.
I got the story, please.
Go ahead.
See? Matthew 13 and 19.
He was a hammer. That was the funniest part about it, man. I think he was probably a hammer. So you black, I'm black.
Matthew 13 and 19. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received the seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed,
I forgot to answer that. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
but he that receiveth the seed unto a stony place, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it, yet had not root in itself, in himself, but dureth for a while.
Yeah.
For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to get offended, man, for the tribulations that the Lord got sent for them, man. You know, the tribulations, the persecutions. You all right? A lot of guys, you think his brothers, they're gonna fail the test. They're gonna go back. All right?
Go back where?
Get too much, huh? They're gonna go back right into the world, man. Right into destruction. All right? Because
that's scary.
They want that temporary ease, man. They want that temporary ease, man.
No protection back to the world.
Whoa. Yeah, but to them, they have the protection of Esau. To them, they see some light. If you see light in this society, you're not right. Okay, you're not right if you see light in this place. Right? That's why I said I like the French version where it says they adored this. Adore, that's right. They adored. Right? What does adore mean? Well, look at the word adore. That's the English, that's the French version of saying the word adore. They don't use the word worship. They use the word adore. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the word adore in the etymology online, it says to worship, pay divine honor to, bow down before. It says to adore, worship,
to pay divine honor. Okay, go ahead.
It says to adore, worship, praise, speak to formally, beseech, entreat.
Praise, you're gonna have people praising the system. See, if we didn't have this, you know, if we didn't have this system, we would all have the X. We would all have the X and we'd be dead. Right? Yeah, you can have people like that, man. You know? How will we be able to control all these, these terrorists? You know? These terrorists. You know what I mean? Terrorists. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? So So they're gonna be like, they're gonna have their excuses for why they adore the system, why the system is good. They're gonna convince themselves, just like they convinced themselves why to take the juice, why was the juice good. They convinced themselves the juice was good, man. Right? Because they saw that people that didn't want to take it. Right? And they weren't sure. Yeah, man, what do I have? They said, fuck that. Nah, it was good. That's why people are dropping dead now. Yeah. Right? So they're gonna do the same thing for the system.
Just to answer your point, it's funny because they even, before they take a particular vaccine, people will do research on this one, Moderna, Pfizer. Oh, this one is better because they did the trial of this, that, the third, and they actually persuade themselves that this brand is better than that brand. Which ultimately it's all the same thing. It's the same serpent juice, right?
Right.
You know?
That's right.
Or because, is this the Pfizer one? I don't want it if it's not the Pfizer one. You know?
There's a brother in GMS that made a lesson. He said that I'm gonna might maybe put part of him in the vaccine, you know?
They're not sick, right? So like, no, but
It's serpent juice, no.
That's something the devil would do. Well, I just had to lie. I wasn't.
Now you want
I mean, they're sick.
They're sick.
These are the same people that circumcise a child and they go suck the blood out. It's the same people. Okay? So these are sick people.
Came out that there's a buyer rock that's selling those
Oh yeah, those the foreskins.
the foreskins, yeah.
Or he was buying it. He wanted to get it. He was requesting it.
No, he's selling it.
He's selling it now?
I said,
No, he's saying it.
He's selling it.
Okay, that must be another. I saw one that was asking for fresh ones, man. Fresh ones. No, I think he was requesting for it. Who knows what he's doing? Who knows if he's making a strong, soup or some shit wants to put some. They're sick.
They're sick.
Listen, go look at the Khazarian history. Yeah. Those are some foul people, man. Okay? And they were thieves, they were liars, they were scammers. Just like these Edomites that run this earth right now. They're scammers, man.
Right, yeah.
The earth is run by scammers, man. Fraudsters. Right? Even the diamond industry, that's a fraud right there. The way the price that they have there, that's not supposed to be that price. Right? These loans that they force people to be in debt to be a part of their system. That's a fraud. That's a scam right there. And tell me they don't force you. Well, try to go get a house without having credit. No, they're not bad credit. Just don't have credit and try to get a house. It's not going to work. Okay? So you need to deal with debt. You need to be part of that debt system. Okay? Or even to rent a house, an apartment. You need to be part of that debt system. Because now they check your credit. Right? So you have to be a part of that system. So this is a big scam, this whole system. It's a big fucking scam.
just to correct myself, it says he was posting as a Craigslist user interested in purchasing fresh baby foreskins, according to the criminal complaint.
I thought I saw it was purchasing. So you're not always right. It was purchasing. Go ahead. What you got? Go ahead. Yeah, just finishing off the definition of adore. It says to speak to formally, beseech, entreat, ask, and prayer. It says to worship, to call to. Oh, to call to. Yeah, ooh, that's heavy. To call to. Right? Oh, give me woe to you that go down. Give me Isaiah 30, man. And they're calling upon Esau for the help. Man. Oh, that's why they want this great confusion. They want this great chaos, man. So that what people will call upon it. Yeah. So people, just like Yahweh Shem Shai wants to put chaos in your life, so you can call upon it. Man.
Yeah.
Right? So Esau's trying to do the same thing.
Same
But on the
thing,
left-hand side. But he's not trustworthy. Yahweh Shem Shai is trustworthy. Yeah.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit,
Right.
that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, they're not covered with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. They're not going to Yahweh Shem Shai for the protection, man. Go ahead.
That walk down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth,
they go down to Egypt. They go to the Egyptian. They go to this Edomite for that help, man. To these different governments that they're part of, man. Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's it.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Right. And what was that word we were looking up? Was that a door?
A door.
It was a door, right? So that's them trusting in this system. Okay? Looking in this system for help. So they're gonna lose it. Oh, the scriptures say that those that consent unto them. Yeah. Give me that. So that's just the 16th chapter. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
Cursed is the man that trusteth in man. Simple and plain, man. All right?
And make his flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right, so you can't have your mind into the system like that. Your mind has to be in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay?
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
Right, so they're gonna start, the armies, the troops are gonna start coming down, right? They're gonna start gathering people, all right? They're putting them in these concentration camps, all right? Putting certain people to death too. All right, I remember there was something I remember hearing in one of these documents. I don't ask me about. I don't remember exactly what document it was, but it was a document where it said that during particular blackouts they're going to be going to certain people's homes and delete certain people they want to get rid of, right? Through that chaos, they're trying to have certain sleeper cells pull up and delete certain people, right? So Esau's not playing, right? Yeah. He's not joking, right?
Verse 69, and they that...
them immigrants that's coming in, man. Yeah. You think it's a joke? There's one dude, the guy said, who do you think you are? He said, you won't find out who I am. Well, what does he mean by that? Does that sound like a humble Guatemalan coming over here to find a better life? Just a humble, just a humble El Salvadorian looking for better opportunity. No, that's a guy who knows what he's talking about. That's a guy who has a mission. He's very trained. He has a mission. You're a warrior. That guy's on a mission, and he couldn't wait. He wanted to do it now. Now, brother.
He said, "Trust me."
And he's probably gonna find that individual. If he sees that guy, that guy's done, man. I feel bad for that guy.
Probably watching.
You will find out soon. And you see, Esau got kind of humble, man. Esau kind of, what does he mean by that? Camera on himself. What does he mean by that? At first he was all proud. This is America. He's all proud, like in that spirit. And then the guy said that, and he was like, look at me, brother. He got nervous, brother. He got nervous. Okay? Because when you see them, they're coming with a different, them Gurkha troops, they're different. Okay? Not like you Americans. They want to live in that comfortable type of life like Canadians and Americans.
Yes, double agents. It's other countries got double. You watch the Bourne series. Okay. The guys that were going against Jason Bourne.
Oh yeah.
They were well trained operators.
Go ahead.
Verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
And you consent unto them, you're going to be in a bad case, man. Go ahead.
And in reproach and trodden underfoot.
See? That's what's going to happen, man. You're going to be reproached, and you're going to be trodden underfoot, man. Okay? Yeah. And we're going to be laughing at you. Right. And we're going to be reproaching you, man. Oh, even Apostle R said, when they serve the chipping stations, you're going to be there laughing. Yeah. All right? It's going to be helping you in the door. This way. No, it's this way. Because we've been warning you. Of course, it's being facetious, but we've been warning you, man. So we are going to ridicule you, man. You think you're going to get... don't ask me for no bread if you've got a chip in you, man. Or can you help me? I can't help you, man. They're done. You're condemned. You got the chip in you, man. What do you want me to do? What can I do, man?
You can imagine some bread.
Oh, yeah, true.
That program your chip. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Zapat.
It's like a Proverbs 1.
Oh, that's Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 26. And 26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when your distress and anguish cometh upon you. They shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me. For that they have hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the
They
Lord.
hated the knowledge, man. So fuck you, man. You hated the knowledge. You despised the knowledge, man. Okay, so straight up, man, we don't care about you, man. Right? We care about the elect, man. Everything else, man, I'm not concerned, man. Right? If they take it, that's their problem, man. But we've been telling. How much time we tell you what the microchip is, the market is? How much more do we need? How much more we gotta say? You know, Pastor even had pages named that.
Yeah.
What is the 66? You know, so what more do you need? Okay? It's clear as day, man. Edomites know that. You know? Moabites don't know what the hell's going on. But even some Moabites know that. Like when that Moabite chick was up there, I knew she wanted to go to sleep with the The Moabites don't even know what planet they're on. That's right.
Yo, nothing.
Yeah, it's a planet, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You got something? Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
This is Job 5,
I'm watching.
verse 19.
141.
It says, He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, so he's going to deliver us out of these different tribulations, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 20, And famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right, and war is coming. Okay, war is coming. All right, coming soon too. World War III. All right, it's coming real soon, man. Will be something that's going to pop it off, man. You know? See? No willingness. You know what I mean? Come on. So, no willingness soon.
Verse 21, Thou shalt be hid from the scourges of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. A famine and destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
We're going to be laughing at destruction and famine, man. And then the beasts of the earth, the different animals, all right, that's going to be in these cities. Wolves, bears, things that are going to change their place. And the Spirit is going to get on these people to open up these zoos, man. They're going to have these zoos open up. All right? You might see fucking zebras and gorillas running around, man. All right?
That happened in France.
Yeah. He said, which it seemed like it did, but then again, it's like it wasn't confirmed. But either way, it's the Spirit. Yeah. Either way, it's the Spirit. One way or another, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, verse 23, Thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Right, so guess what? We're not going to have to worry about the wolves and the lions and the bears and nothing like that, man. We're just going to deal with it, man. All right? We're just going to walk on by, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? We're going to walk on by, bro. Continue our mission. And then we're going to hear them attack the other people. Well, you know what? That's what's going on in Russia right now. We've got these tigers, these particular tigers right now that's killing a lot of Russians, man. There's one tiger. This tiger was a gangster. This tiger, no, I'm serious, brother. This tiger, this Russian dude that lives there in one of these cabins, he shot the tiger, and then the tiger ran, and he was angry, he ran, and the other tiger camped out for 2 days to wait for that nigga to kill him. Shit. You know that shit? The tiger waited for that dude, bro. The dude was gone for 2 days. The tiger came back and waited by his cabin for 2 days for him to return. Wow. And then the tiger killed him. They said first of all, tigers don't usually kill people and eat them. Wow. But he ate every piece of that dude.
Ooh.
All right? And not only that, the tiger was so angry, everything that had his scent, he destroyed it. Okay. Wow. But I said, okay. But that's a fact. Right? So that's showing you and they're like, oh, I wonder why he did that. The Lord put a spirit on him. That's right. The Lord put the spirit of vengeance on him. And he literally had the spirit of revenge in his
Yeah.
Right? So the Lord, you know, and there's a string of these things, these attacks of these particular tigers, man. Now, because they almost went extinct, and then now they were able to build up like 750, right? So they're killing the dogs, and you know, tigers are very stealthy, man. Yeah. Okay, a tiger, you won't hear a tiger, man. A tiger will be there and be in the grass, and, you know, you won't hear a tiger move, man. The tiger's more stealthy than most of these animals, man. Okay, and they're solitary. All right, so you got one tiger right there, just waiting, you know. So these people, hey, bro, when you see them tigers, man, people think it's all good, it's all sweet. You know, and they're walking in the alleyway, and you see the green eyes.
I think there was a picture like that of a guy on the trip, tourist trip. Then he took a picture. Then all you see is the lion jump, the tiger jumping behind him. No, that's the last picture you see of him. He's smiling. The tiger's behind him, ready to eat him, man. You know? Yeah, man. You don't know what happened to this guy, but shit, man. I'm pretty sure he's done, man. His spirit realm quiet now, you know? But shit, man. Those tigers. I think I heard a story too of a tiger, and not the gangster tiger. But he was attacking Elam. Elam was on the boat. Yeah. The tiger swam, took one, dragged him to the shore, swam back. I think he killed 3 of them. Yeah.
Joe Rogan was speaking on
Yeah.
But it's known in that region that these tigers, they attack those people.
One is not enough. 2 is not enough. He took 3 of them. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got something. This is Ecclesiastes 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So Yahweh is going to activate these spirits, you know, to appease his wrath. You know, these spirits he puts on men. They support the release of angels of destruction, and also, as the brothers were talking about, the different animals that are going to use to revenge, man. Right. Okay, to display his vengeance.
Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions.
That's it. That's those beasts, man. Okay. All right, that Yahweh is going to use to bring terror, man. You know? Right?
Serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
Right. The Lord has set his eyes upon the wicked. Because we're in a time of recompense, man. Right. You know? The wicked is going to have to pay for his wicked deeds. Right. Esau has been going away scot-free for so long, man. But now he's being exposed, man. He's being exposed on the highest level that we've ever seen. It's a beautiful thing. And we love to see it. It's okay to be shut up. Okay? Being exposed, man. And even when you bring out the expose on it, he doesn't want to hear it. He disregards it. Now you need to bring out all the proof. Now you need to find out the sources and the source of the source. Yeah. Now you need to hear it from the horse's mouth. Right? They keep moving the goalposts because they don't want to deal with the facts, man. All right? Oh, get me that? Those they hate the light because what? But that's Esau, man. Matter of fact, give me songs, man. You know when you I got it. You know, the deaf. The deaf, you know? Okay, go ahead, bro.
Finishing off. It says verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment and shall be ready upon earth when need is. Yeah. And when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word.
That's right. Right. Go ahead, Mahai.
This is the book of Psalms 58. I'll start at verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Woo. That's how they go. They're a bunch of liars, man. So don't marvel if they're lying. Oh, can't you see the facts? This is what happened. They don't want to see the facts, man. They're not interested in the facts. They want to believe a narrative, man. That's what they want. They want to believe a narrative. There's one dude that came out and said, he said, I was talking to this white couple about the fact that the Lord is Jesus is black or whatever. That's what he said. And then
they said they would rather believe a lie than to believe that the Lord is so-called black. So that's okay. But that's the mindset of these brothers. Right? But when the Lord is in front of them, they don't have to deal with reality. Reality is what they're gonna have to deal with. Not a made up reality.
Go ahead. It says, verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
That's it. Deaf adder is a serpent. Man. All their lies are poisonous. Their lies are very, very poisonous. They're not, what does a poison do? It spreads throughout the body. Right? So it's really consuming these people, man. So that's when we tell them, oh, these people are not you got to tell them like 10 times, these are not the real Jews. You got to tell them about 10 different times. Because you have the same conversation, no, these are the true Israelites. And then throughout the conversation, they're still talking as if, oh yeah, I see that those are the true Israelites. But then they'll still be talking like those are the true Israelites. So it's that poison is really infecting their mind to where they can't process the truth for them.
Go ahead. John 3 and 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and man loved darkness rather than light.
Well, that's it. The light is the truth. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because their deeds were evil.
Because their deeds are evil. When you bring the light to something that's evil, what happens? It exposes it. You know, like if you ever had roaches, right? You put on the light, roaches snap, right? Because now it's exposed, right? So that's the same thing with the wicked. When the wicked, when you bring out the truth about the wicked, wait a minute, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? Right? And someone who's a fugitive, who's on the run, right? He's going to have to be like on edge, like nah, it's the wrong person. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead. Oh, that's what happened with Cain, right? Yeah. Go ahead, read that.
Yeah. Job 24 and 17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death.
Yep.
If one knoweth them.
Start at 16.
Job 24 and 16. In the dark they dig through houses, which they had marked for themselves in the daytime.
So they have their different plans written up in the dark. They have those, what they call conspiracies, meaning to breed together, two or more people conspiring to do evil. Right? The people who run the world, they run it based upon conspiracies. The reason you have the money system not backed by gold, that was a conspiracy that they plotted behind closed doors. Right? Okay? And the Federal Reserve, at first they were going to name it after one of the people that was part of that meeting. Right? But then certain people in the meeting said, no, don't do that, because now they're going to know we're behind it. What is that? That's a conspiracy. That's someone conspiring to do evil. Right? But they're doing that in the dark, meaning that it's not in the open. They're not broadcasting. Okay? Go ahead.
They know not the light.
They know not the light. Meaning they don't want nothing to do with the truth. Go ahead.
For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death.
The light, the truth to them is as the shadow of death. The truth is very, very dangerous to them. Go ahead.
If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death.
Right. Because what? Now the people are going to want justice. They're going to want retribution to what they have done. You see that? And this is why Esau doesn't want that critical race theory to be taught to. Because that's too much light, that's too much specifics, that's too much detail. Right? It's not about truth, it's about you making them feel uncomfortable. That's what it becomes. Go ahead.
Genesis 4 and 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone...
Now that's Cain. Cain said, I'm going to be a fugitive and a vagabond. But read it from where he said what he said. But he's on the same chapter. Go ahead. No. I'm talking about that. Go ahead. Okay. Go up a bit more to where he said, where's your brother?
8, verse 8.
Okay, Genesis 4 and 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother?
Right.
And he said, I know not.
I know he got defensive. He said, I don't know. Right? Go ahead.
It says, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
Am I my brother's keeper? I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? He got defensive. Why did he get defensive? Because now the light is on him.
You know, and that was a prophet that was talking to him, right? That not a light was on him, right? One of the prophets was in the spirit. No, Cain, where your brother Abel at? Man? Where Abel at? How did he die? Where he at? No, he said, where is he at? I don't know. My brother's keeper. And then he wanted to give him his business. Yeah, let's get ready to happen. Right?
And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, that's like it. Verse 10, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth.
And that's these Edomites today. Cain is spiritually came back as Esau. So they're fugitives and vagabonds now. So that's why they don't like the light. They don't like the truth. Right? They don't like to be exposed. Alright? So Lord willing, this is edifying to you. Let me go close up. We're going to give all praises going on.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Echad Kodash.
The apostles come in for meals coming. Salutations, much love, respect to talking about the truth word out. The truth is sincere. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Oh yeah. Shemai.
Shemai.
Yahshua.
Yahweh. 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 Yahweh.
Shemai.
Shemai.
Yahweh.
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 Shemai. Shemai.
Kwam Yashua.
Kwam Yashua.
Kwam Yashua.
Kwam Yashua.
Let's go.